Hello, my name is Nur Mufid. Today I will teach English narrative text using storytelling at 9th grade student of Al Islam Junior High School. Let's see. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Before we start our lesson today, let's pray first. The leader, please lead us to pray.
Di depan tur siapa? Berdoa mulai.
Please, students, I will check your attendance class. Say listen if you listen. Abian Muhammad. Present. Alia Mukita. Afisa. Mario. Asep. Maya. Naya Faradila. Raisa. Raika Bunda. Sabina. There are 4 stories that most of you choose. Karena kebanyakan dari teman kalian itu banyak yang memilih Cinderella. Yang tidak memilih Cinderella boleh pindah atau boleh tetap. Pertimbangannya kalau milih Cinderella banyak yang buat sharing kisah diringkas, hampir mirip dengan teman boleh. Tapi kalau mau masih bertahan dengan yang ceritanya awal, golden slap, jadi kita penampilannya mau tetap sama, it's okay, aku gitu.
Halaman 31.
Attention students, 5 minutes more. I hope one of you come forward and tell your own story sebisanya. Kalau bisa lengkap atau kalau belum hafal, sampai hafalnya sampai mana? Any volunteers want to come forward?
Aku 23 men. Aku 23 men. Aku 19 men. Salah lo, salah.
Waktunya apa bisa?
Iya. Ya kan nanti kan dia.
Tapi kan sekarang mungkin yang penting hafal ceritanya. Kemarin itu biar kalian semua
Hello everyone. Here I want to tell you a story about Cinderella. But before that, let me introduce myself first. My name is Farah Hafiza. I am from 9A. In here, I want to tell you about the story of Cinderella. So, once upon a time, there was a young girl named Cinderella. She lived with her stepmother and two stepsisters. The stepmother and two stepsisters were conceited and had a bad temper. They were treated Cinderella very badly. The stepmother gives Cinderella hardest work in the house, such as scrubbing the floor, cleaning the pot and pan, and preparing the food for the family. But the two stepsisters, in the other hand, did not work but in the house at all. Their mother gave them many beautiful dresses to wear, but no one for Cinderella. One day, the two stepsisters received an invitation that the king's son was going to invite every woman to the palace. They were really excited and spent so much time to choose a dress that they would wear. At last, the day of the party came. Cinderella was very sad because she couldn't go to the party. Why are you crying, Cinderella? A voice asked. Oh, who are you? Said Cinderella. I am your godmother. I could help you, but now tell me, why are you crying? Said godmother. I really want to go to the party, but I couldn't, said Cinderella. Oh, well, you've been such a cheerful, hardworking, and complaining girl that I am convinced that you could go to the party, said Cinderella. Magically, the fairy godmother changed a pumpkin into a fine coach and Miss into a coachman and two footmen. Her godmother takes Cinderella in her dress and it became a beautiful gown. Then she gave her a pair of pretty glass slippers. Now, Cinderella, but you must leave before midnight, said godmother. Then when she drove in her beautiful coach, Cinderella was having a wonderfully good time. She danced again and again and again with the king's son. Suddenly, the clock began to strike 12. She ran toward the door as quickly as she could. In her hurry, one of the glass slippers was left behind. Cinderella disappeared from the prince's eyes at that time. A few days later, the king's son proclaimed that he would marry the girl who fitted the glass slipper. Cinderella's stepsister tried on the slipper, but it was too small for him. In the end, he let Cinderella try on the slipper, and it fit perfectly. Finally, she was driven to the palace. The king's son was overjoyed to see her again. They were married and lived happily ever after. So the moral value of Cinderella is teach about how to behave in the world. Is that kindness will be rewarded, whereas selfishness will not. I think it's enough. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I'll give some tips how to present a storytelling. First, resume your whole story. Then make 5. Don't forget body language. Or ask your friends. Practice make verb. Resume. Make your own course. Ask your friends to practice or give some advice from your performance. Repeat many times. Okay. Next, you wanna come forward? Afisa, are you ready? Okay, you may ask. Rafa, are you ready? Abian, come forward. Okay, another tips to present a storytelling is pay attention with your stage. Ya, misalnya ini adalah panggung kalian. Panggung kalian adalah from this side backward until this side. Jangan sampai hanya fokus di sisi samping saja atau sisi sebelah saja. You may make a body language, boleh geser, but remember with your center point, tengahnya di sini. Lagi mungkin boleh gerak, boleh ekspresi yang lain, misalnya menjadi Cinderella atau mungkin menjadi Putri Salju, boleh memperagakan, tetapi balik lagi ke tengah. Oke?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Afisa Amelia Hanif. You can call me Afisa, and I'm from class 9A, and my number absent is 6. Today, I will present about story Cinderella. Once upon a time, there was a young girl named Cinderella. She lived with her stepmother and 2 stepsisters. The stepmother and sisters were conceited and had bad temper. They were treat Cinderella very badly. Her stepmother gave Cinderella the hardest work in the house, such as scrubbing the floor, cleaning the pot and pan, and preparing the food for the family. The 2 stepsisters, on the other hand, didn't work about in the house at all. Their mother gave them many beautiful dresses to wear, but none was for Cinderella. One day, the 2 stepsisters received an invitation that the king's son was going to invite every woman to the village. They were very excited and spent so much time to choose the dress that they will wear. At last, the day of the party came. At that time, she was very sad because she couldn't go to the party. "Why are you crying, Cinderella?" a voice asked. "Oh, who are you?" I'm Cinderella. "I'm your good mother. I could help you. But tell me, why are you crying?" Say, "Good mother, because I want so much to go to the party, but I couldn't," said Cinderella. "Well, you've been just a cheerful, hardworking, complaining girl that I'm going to see. Then you go to the party," said good mother. Magically, the very good mother changed a pumpkin into a fine coach and the mice into a footman and coachman. Then, good mother gave Cinderella a lovely dress and glass slippers. No, Cinderella, you must leave behind right now, said good mother. Then away she drove in her beautiful coach. She was having a wonderfully good time. She danced again and again with the king's son. Suddenly, the up clock began to strike 12. Cinderella rushed in her carriage and left behind one of the glass slippers. A few days later, the king's son proclaimed that he will marry the girl whose feet fitted the glass slippers. The two stepsisters tried on the glass slipper and but it too small for them. In the end, he let Cinderella try on the glass slipper and it fitted perfectly. Finally, the king's son and Cinderella got married and lived happily ever after. The moral values that Cinderella teaches about how to behave in the world is that kindness will be reward, whereas selfishness will not. Thank you for your nice attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Very good, Abisa. You may choose one of these.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
First of all, I will introduce myself. My name is Abian Muhammad Nurdin, and my name is Abian. I'm from grade A, and my number absent is 1. Today, I will present a little story about Cinderella. Let's get started. A long time ago, there was a young girl named Cinderella. She lived with her stepmother and stepsister. But her mother and sister were conceited. They were treated Cinderella very bad. Her mother gave her the hardest work in the house, such as cleaning the floor, cleaning the food and bed, and many more. But sister, they didn't work about in the house anymore. Their mother gave them many beautiful dresses to wear, but no one was for Cinderella. One day, her sister received an invitation that the king's son was going to invite every woman to the village. They were excited about it and spent so much time to choose the dresses that they would wear. But sadly,
It's time to begin the second half.
she didn't go. Why are you crying? Voice asked. Wait, who are you? I'm your godmother. I want to help you, but now tell me first, why are you crying, my little dear? Said the godmother. I want to go so much farther, but I couldn't. Well, you feel such as cheerful and hardworking and so pretty girl that I'm going to see that you got come to the party. Let's make it clear, said Godmother. Magically, the Godmother changed a pumpkin into a fire coat and mice into a coach bag and two footpath. And then her Godmother had Cinderella red dress and it became a beautiful gown. And then she also gave her a pair of pretty glass slippers. But remember, we have to do a sleep before bedtime. Okay, thank you so much for helping me out. Then away she drove in her beautiful coach. And she drove in her beautiful coach. Cinderella was having a wonderfully good time. She danced again and again with the prince. But suddenly the clock began to strike 12. Ding dong, ding dong. She was very panicked, and then she ran toward the door as quickly as she could. But one of her glass slippers was left behind. A few days later, the prince proclaimed that he would marry the girl whose feet fit perfectly with the socks. Her sister tried it, but it was too small for them. And in the end, Cinderella tried it and it fit perfectly. Finally, the prince had met the girl that he wanted to marry. And then they were married and lived happily ever after. So guys, the moral of the story is teaches us about how to behave in work. And kindness will be rewarded, whereas selfishness will not. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Awesome, Abhian. Okay. Another tips for you. Okay. Why I like you as your friends. If you feel nervous, just concentrate with your friends. Don't look other friends. Kalau panik, bingung, lupa, lihat aja temannya. Jangan lihat yang lain. Nanti kalau ada yang mungkin ketawa atau yang lain, kalian tetap fokus dengan teman kalian. Teman kalian masih bisa bantu sampai mana. Is it clear? Abian, mau diambil atau kasih teman?
Sebenarnya itu
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hi guys, good morning. I'm standing here to tell you guys a story about Snow White. But before I go to the story, let me introduce myself. My name is Salsabila Andin. I'm from class 10A, number absent 28, and I'm from class 9A. Okay. Once upon a time, lived a beautiful princess in a big place. She has long black hair, white skin, and beautiful blue eyes. She lived with her stepmother, who obsessed with beauty. The stepmother has a magical mirror. Mirror on the wall, who is the most beautiful girl in this world? The most beautiful girl in this world is you, Majesty. Until one day, when the stepmother asked the magical mirror, the answer made stepmother mad. Mirror on the wall, who is the most beautiful girl in this world? The most beautiful, you are so really beautiful, Majesty, but the most beautiful girl in this world is Snow White. The stepmother was very angry, so she asked her trusted servant to bring Snow White go out and kill her.
One of the tips for storytelling, when you plan in the stage or if you forget your sentences on your story, that's why I help you to make by your own sentence. Just say what's the point and you may tell the next option on the next sentences wait with your make before. Jadi kalian bisa menceritakan langsung aja poinnya kalau sudah lupa, diceritakan poin selanjutnya apa. Ya seperti itu. Oke. Next, I want boy. Come on. Silakan. Sebisanya. Itu oke, kalau lupa bisa lihat opsinya.
Once upon a time, there was a beautiful Japanese prince named Rorojungram. Rorojungram is so very beautiful and very famous in the Iceland. When she was the daughter of Prabu Gopal, the ideal king. One day, a handsome young man with supernatural power named Bandung Bondowoso was defeated and killed Prabu Gopal. On seeing Rorojungram, Bandung Bondowoso fell in love and wanted to marry her. Besides, Rorojungram feels so sad to her dead father. She did not want to marry Bandung Bondowoso because he killed her father. But she was also afraid of Bandung Bondowoso. So, to refuse politically, she made a condition. I will marry you, but you need to build 1,000 temples in one night as a wedding gift. Request Rorojungram. Bandung Bondowoso agreed with the condition. But now Bandung Bondowoso is so very confused how to make 1,000 temples in one night. Helped by the spirit of the demons, he started to build the temple. Approaching midnight, work was nearly done. Rorojungram knew and thought, what shall I do? Bandung Bondowoso is smarter than I thought.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Pembelajaran Surakarta from classmate A, number absent 20. Today I will tell you a story about Cinderella. Once upon a time, there was a young girl named Cinderella. She lived with her stepmother and two stepsisters. The stepmother and sister were conceited and had fed her. They were treated Cinderella very badly. Her stepmother gave Cinderella the hardest works in the house, such as scrubbing the floor, cleaning the pot and pan, and preparing the food for the family. The two stepsisters, on the other hand, didn't work much in the house at all. Their mother gave them many beautiful dresses to wear, but no one looked for Cinderella. One day, the two stepsisters received an invitation that the king's son was going to invite everyone to the palace. They were excited about this and spent so much time to choose the dresses that they would wear. At last, the day of the party came. At the time, she was very sad because she couldn't go to the party. "Oh, why are you crying, Cinderella?" a voice asked. "Oh, who are you?" asked Cinderella. "I'm your godmother. I could help you, but now tell me, why are you crying?" said godmother. "Because I want so much to go to the party, but I couldn't," said Cinderella. "Well, you've been such a cheerful, hardworking, and uncomplaining girl that I'm going to see that you would go to the party," said godmother. Magically, fairy godmother changed a pumpkin into a fine coach, a mice into a coachman, and two footmen. Her godmother taped Cinderella's rich dress and it became a beautiful gown. Then she gave her a pair of pretty glass slippers. Now Cinderella, but you must leave before midnight, said Godmother. Then away she drove in her beautiful couch and Cinderella was having a wonderfully good time. She danced again and again with the king's son. Suddenly the clock began to strike 12. She ran toward the door and as quickly as she could. In her hurry, one of the glass slippers was left behind. She disappeared from the prince's eyes at the time. A few days later, the prince proclaimed that he would marry the girl whose feet fit from the slippers. Her stepsister tried on the slipper, but it was too small for them. In the end, he let Cinderella try on the slipper, and it fit perfectly. Finally, she was driving to the village. The king's son was overjoyed to see her face again. They were married and lived happily ever after. The moral value that Cinderella teaches about how to behave in this world. The kindness will be rewarded, whereas selfishness will not. I think it's enough. Thank you for your nice attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hi guys, my name is Keisha. I'm from A after number 16. I will tell you a story about Cinderella. Once upon a time, there was a young girl named Cinderella. She lived with her stepmother and two stepsisters. Her stepmother and sister were excited and adventurous. They were treated Cinderella very badly. Her stepmother gave Cinderella the mother's work in the house, such as scrubbing the floor, cleaning the pots and pans, and preparing the food for the family. The two stepsisters didn't work about in the house at all. Their mother gave them candy, dresses, beer, but no one was for Cinderella. One day, the two stepsisters received an invitation that the king's son was going to provide every moment with them. They were excited about this and they were time to choose the dresses and their food beer. At last, the day of the party came. The next time, Cinderella was very sad because she couldn't have a party. Why are you crying, Cinderella? Oh, who are you? asked Cinderella. I'm your godmother. I don't have you, but now tell me why are you crying, Cinderella? Because I was so much to the party, but I couldn't. I tell Cinderella. Well, you have to decide Imagine knowing that fairy godmother sets a pumpkin into a fire lodge and myself touch them and godmother cuts herself like the grass and it becomes a beautiful skull. Then she gets her fire on spinning now, Cinderella, but you must leave before midnight. Then away she dropped in her beautiful clothes. Cinderella was having a wonderful good time. She danced again and again with the king's son. Suddenly, the clock began to strike 12. She ran toward the door as quickly as she could. In her hurry, one of her was left behind. Cinderella disappeared from the prince's eyes at the time. A few days later, the king's son proclaimed that he would marry the girl whose king was her stepmother tried on the but it was not for them. In the end, he let Cinderella try on the customer and each and Finally, we were driving to the village. The king's son was her age, my age, and they were married and lived with a family ever after. The hope to be had reward is that kindness will be rewarded, whereas faithfulness is not. Thank you for your next attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
My name is Alia Nadia Kalista from class 10A and absent 4. I like to deliver short story entitled The Golden Slug. Hope you will enjoy it. In the ancient time lived a young man named Galaran. He was respected because of his wealth and honor. His parents were noblemen, so he could live with luxury. However, he was very wasteful every day to squander the wealth of his parents. One day, his parents died, but he didn't care and continued to spend money as well as before. Because his life was so extravagant, all the pleasure that he had was running out, and he became an unemployed person. Many people sympathized with him and offered a job, but every time he got a job, he just did it, and it always made him be fired. Several months later, there was a wealthy widow who interested him. He married the widow, and of course, he was very happy to be living in luxury again. The widow had a daughter who was very diligent and clever to be. Her name is Jambian, a beautiful girl, and had been famous because of her weaving. However, Galaran liked the girl because the girl often scolded him because of his laziness. Finally, he tried to torture and kill Jambian. He revealed the plan to his wife, and the wife was very sad to hear of the threat. Hearing the news, Jambian was very sad, but she volunteered herself to be killed by her father. She told that she wanted to be down into a dam and didn't bury under the ground after the death. The mother agreed and did all of her work. In the dam, the body and the head suddenly turned into the golden slugs. Several years later, there are two widows who were looking for firewood. They were kindred. The first widow named Mbok Sambika Rondo and the second called Mbok Rondo Sebagio. When looking for the firewood in the jungle, they were very surprised because of finding the beautiful golden slugs.
Saatnya
They
jam
brought it
4
and made
dimulai.
it at home. Once they brought the snails,
It's time to begin the
always a
first
miracle every day. Their kitchen was always filled with the delicious food when they came home from work. They were very surprised and wanted to know the person who made those foods. They pretended to go work and hid in the back of the house. A few moments later, there was a beautiful girl come from the inside of the cot, and she began to cook the delicious meals. Well, because they secretly helped her and didn't let the girl to get into the snail anymore. The girl apparently was Zambian who had been killed by her father. Poor widow then allowed her to stay with them. Because of their versatility in beating, she got her famous back and made a handsome prince attractive. In the end, she married the handsome prince and lived happily. The moral that Kelmas teaches us about how not to underestimate others, work hard and never give up, help each other, and being grateful. Thanks for your nice attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hello everyone, I want to introduce myself. My name is Cinta. You can call me Cinta. I am from 9A. As soon as I will tell you something. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful young girl named Stella. She lived with her stepmother and stepsister. The stepmother and sister were considered and had better. They were treated Cinderella very pleasant. The stepmother kept Cinderella the hardest works in the house, example, scrubbing the floor, cleaning pot and pan, preparing for the family. But the two stepsisters, on the other hand, didn't work in the house at all. Their mother gave many dresses but no one was for Cinderella. One time, the two stepsisters received an invitation that the king's son was going to invite everyone in the kingdom. They were very excited about this and spent so much time to discuss that new word. At last, the day of the party came, and the time she was very sad because she couldn't see the party. Hello, why are you crying? A voice asked. So, where are you? I'm your godmother. I could help you. But don't tell me why you're crying. Because I was so much good at the party, but I couldn't. Well, it was such a cheerful, hardworking, uncle that I am going to sing that you could go to the party. Magically, the fire godmother changed a pumpkin to a fire coach and mice and the coachman into footman. Her godmother kept the dress. And it became a beautiful color. Her godmother then she gave her a fire pretty class slippers. The way she drove in her beautiful coat, Cinderella was having a wonderfully good time. She danced again with the king's son. Suddenly, the clock began to strike 12. Ding, ding, ding. She ran toward the door as she could. In a hurry, one of the beauty classifiers was leaving her. Cinderella disappeared from the princess at the time. A few days later, then the king's son proclaimed that he will marry the girl who speaks the classic. The two stepsisters tried on the classic one, but it was too small for them. In the end, Cinderella tried on the classic one and it fitted perfectly. Finally, she was driven to the palace and then the king's son was overjoyed to see her again. They were married and lived happily ever after. Holding the word and that kindness will be rewarded by self-denial. Okay, thank you for your nice attention. Thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
My name is Fatah Zahra Naramadani. I'm from class 9A, number option 13. I'm here to tell you a story about the legend of Amber Temples. A long time ago, in the island of Java, there were two kingdoms. The prosperous kingdom of Magi was ruled by a wise king named Prabu Damarmaya. He had a powerful, magic building soon named Bandung Bondowoso. On the other hand, the kingdom of Boko was ruled by a emperor named Inggris giant named Prabu Boko. Although he had a terrifying look, his daughter Rara Jonggrang was a beautiful human like princess. Due to his great nature, Prabu Boko aimed to conquer the kingdom of Bangkok and expand his own kingdom. Helped by his trusted advisor Patih Kupolo, he attacked Bangkok by surprise and success in killing Prabu Jamajaya. Bandung Bondowoso retaliated to the death of his father. Using his magical power, he killed Prabu Boko in return. However, Patih Kupolo survived. He returned to Boko with his remaining army. There, he told Rara Jonggrang about her father's death, and Bandung Bondowoso was the murderer. Greatly devastated, she mourned her father for several days. Unknown to Patih Kupolo, Bandung Bondowoso took his army to Boko to get revenge for their attacks. He came to Boko Palace and beheld Rara Jonggrang. Suddenly, this vision was forgotten at once. Rara Jonggrang's beauty was interested him so much that he was determined to marry her. Prince, you have won water to my heart. Marry me. I will take care of you and all of your people. I cannot marry my father's mother, answered Rara Jonggrang. But I insist that you hold your father, your people, like a scattered abroad. By marrying me, you can save your people and stop the war. Lieutenant Bandung Bondowoso. Rara Jonggrang was confused. She thought for a moment, then she spoke. I will marry you if you can fulfill my condition. Build me a wall and 1,000 temples in just one night. Very well, I will do it, cried Bandung Bondowoso. He then built a wall called Jalatunda. Rara Jonggrang hid behind the wall of her palace. She looked on as Bandung Bondowoso meditated to count hundreds of genies. His genius helped him to build 1,000 temples. When 1,099 temples were finished, Rara Jonggrang was shocked. She didn't think that Bandung Bondowoso can fulfill her condition. Therefore, she took for a moment her own spot. Suddenly, she had an idea. She called her maid and asked them to pour rice. She herself lit a fire in the ash to make it look like sunrise. Prince, look, it is morning, we have to go, sighed the leader of genius. No, we have to finish one more time, but for a minute, called Bandung Bondowoso. The genius ignored him and disappeared. Then the true dawn called human hill. The red light fell on top of the temples. You violate even you, Rara Jonggrang. You, I know it was you who was treated genius. Now you have to become the last time. Exclaimed Bandung Bondowoso. His curse come true. The Rara Jonggrang became a statue of stone. He fulfilled her condition, but he failed to marry her. That is all from me. Thank you for your nice attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Sekarang saya masih dalam I am class 9A and I will study sister were sensitive and princess. They treated Cinderella very carefully. The stepmother gave Cinderella the hardest of things, such as hiding the floor, cleaning the pot and pan, and preparing the pot. The two stepsisters on the other hand were from starting. Their mother gave them many good dresses, but none was possible. One day, the stepsister said that the king's son was going to invite everyone. They were excited about it and spent so much time to just dress At last, the day of the party came. At the time, she was very sad because she couldn't go to the party. Why are you crying, Cinderella? Asked Alice. Oh, who are you? I am your godmother. I could help you, but now tell me, why are you crying? Because I went so much to the party, but I couldn't. Well, you've been such a selfless, hardworking, and content girl that I'm going to see that you could to the party. Magically, the fairy godmother turned a pumpkin into a fine coat and buns into a coachman and then the stepmother.
My name is Maisara. I'm from 9E, from number absent 19. I would like to tell you a story about Snow White and Seven Dwarfs. Long time ago, there lived a beautiful woman with her blue eyes and white skin. They called her Snow White. She had a stepmother who was always envious of her beauty. The stepmother was always asked the magical mirror every day and every time. Mirror on the wall, who is the most beautiful girl in this world? You are the most beautiful girl in this world, Majesty. The magical mirror answered. Until one day, the answer of magical mirror made her angry. Mirror on the wall, who is the most beautiful girl in this world? My queen, you are so beautiful, but Snow White is more beautiful than you. The stepmother is very, very angry, and she asked her thirsty servant to bring Snow White and kill her. But the servant didn't kill her. He let her go by herself. Please don't kill me. I will go from here and I will not come back again. Snow White begged. Poor away, poor princess. In the forest, Snow White was very alone and afraid, until she saw a small peculiar cottage and she decided to go inside it. In the cottage, there are 7 beds and a kitchen. Snow White was very tired and fell asleep. In the afternoon, 7 of the dwarfs went home. They were so surprised to see a young woman there. One of the dwarfs rose her and asked, "Who are you?" Snow White told them her sad story, and the 7 dwarfs understood her feeling and asked her to stay with them in the cottage. Meanwhile, at the palace, the servant went back and told the stepmother that the Snow White had been killed. Then the stepmother asked the magical mirror again. Mirror on the wall, who is the most beautiful girl in this world? Oh, my queen, you are so beautiful, but still Snow White is more beautiful than you. Now she is living in small cottage with 7 dwarfs. The stepmother was very, very angry, and she disguised herself as an old woman who sells apples and go to the cottage. Who is there? I'm this old woman who wants to sell the apples to you. I'm sorry, but I can't open the door with anyone. But I just want to give this apple to you. No, I'm sorry, I can't take anything from anyone. Snow White refused to open the door, but the stepmother continued to persuade. Ultimately, Snow White opened the door and bought an apple, and she ate it. Therefore, Snow White, poisonous with an apple, fell beside her. In the afternoon, the 7 of the dwarfs went home. They were surprised to see Snow White laid on the floor with a poisonous apple beside her. They were so sad, and then they made 2 beds for Snow White that was made from the crystal. Every day, they waited for miracles that when Snow White will be awake. Until one day, a prince saw a beautiful woman laid on bed of crystal. He fell in love, and he also asked the dwarfs, "Let me have Snow White, and I will give you everything you want." But, however, the 7 of the dwarfs refused it. They didn't believe him. I asked it really much because I can't live without her. I can't live without Snow White. So please let me have Snow White. I will give you everything you want, and I also take you as my brother too. Finally, the 7 of the dwarfs agreed. Then the prince kissed Snow White to show his attention. Suddenly, Snow White was awake. The kiss from the prince broke the evil spell. After that, the prince asked, "Will you marry me?" "Oh, yes, I will." Since the day, they lived happily ever after.
First, let me introduce myself. My name is I'm from class 9A, number 7. In this time, I will tell you a story about Cinderella. Once upon a time, there was a young girl named Cinderella. She lived with her stepmother and 2 stepsisters. Her stepmother and 2 stepsisters were conceited and had her. They were treated Cinderella very badly. Her stepmother gave her the hardest works in the house, such as scrubbing the floor, cleaning the pot, cleaning the plant, and preparing food for the family. On the other hand, her 2 stepsisters did nothing about in the house at all. Her stepmother gave her many beautiful dresses to wear, but none was for Cinderella. One day, her stepsisters received an invitation that the king's son was going to invite everyone to the palace. They were very excited about this, and then spent so much time to choose the dresses that they would wear. At last, the day of the party came. At the time, she was very sad because she couldn't go to the party. Where are you going, Cinderella? Asked my mother. Who are you? Asked her. I'm your godmother. Now tell me, why are you crying? Because I want so much to go to the party, but I couldn't. Well, you think so very careful. That's okay. And I'm going to go that I'm going to see that you can go to the party. Say, the fairy godmother changed the family into a fine coach and the mice into a coachman and two footmen. Then the fairy godmother takes Cinderella into a dress and each kind of beautiful gown. And then she gets her a pair of pretty glasses. Go on, Cinderella, you must think about it now. Imagine godmother. Then when she dropped in her beautiful coach, she was really having a wonderfully good time. She danced again and gave her theme song. Suddenly, the clock began to strike 10 o'clock. She ran toward the door as quickly as she could. As she ran away, one of her glass slippers was left behind. Then Cinderella disappeared from the pink eyes at the time. A few days later, the prince claimed that he will marry the girl who fits into the glass slipper. Her sister tried on the glass slipper, but it was too small. In the end, he let Cinderella to try on the glass slipper and it fitted perfectly. Then when she was driving to the palace. The king's son was overjoyed to see her again. They were married and happily ever after. The moral in the story is to behave in sport is that kindness can be rewarded, and whereas selfishness is not. Okay guys, that's story about Cinderella. Thank you for your nice attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
My name is Alessandra Jana from class 9A absent 13. Today I will tell you about the kelas. In the ancient time lived a young man named Kaloran. He was respected because of his wealth and honor. His parents were noblemen, so he could live with luxury. However, he was very grateful and every day just squandered the wealth of his parents. One day, his parents died, but he didn't care and continued to spend money as well as before. Because his life was so extravagant, all the treasure that he had became and become an unemployed person. Because many people sympathize with him and offered a job, but every time he got a job, he just does it and it made him always be fired. Several months later, there was a wealthy widow who interested him. He married the widow and of course he loved to be living in luxury. The widow had a daughter named Fabian who was very great at living and had been famous because of it. However, Kaloran didn't like the girl because she always scolded him because of his laziness. Finally, he threatened to torture and kill Fabian. He revealed the plan to his wife and the wife was very sad to hear the threat. Hearing the news, Fabian was very sad and volunteered herself to be killed by her father. She told that she wanted to be dubbed in a tent and didn't bury under the ground after the death. The mother agreed and did all her works. In the tent, her body and head suddenly turned into golden slump. Several years later, there were two widows named Sambaga Ronda and Ronda Sembagil who were looking for firework in the jungle. In the jungle, they were surprised to see a beautiful golden flower. They broke it and took care of it at home. Since they broke the snail, there was a miracle every day. When they come home, their kitchen was filled with a delicious meal. They were shocked and want to know who cooked the meals. Finally, they pretend to go to work and hid behind the house. Moments later, a beautiful girl comes out from the conch and starts to make a delicious meal. Both people then help the girl from getting into the conch again. The girl turns out to be the bear who had been killed by her father. Then the widows allow her to stay with them. Because of her skill in weaving, she became famous again and made the prince interested with her. In the end, she married the prince and lived happily. The moral value that parents must teach how to not underestimate others, work hard and never give up, help each other, and being grateful. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
My name is Laka Indra Fabraji, number absent 26. My class is 9A. I will tell you a story about the legend of Rawan Temple. The story of Rawan Temple begins with the story of the Great Temple in the Great Kingdom, the Kingdom of Bogor. Bogor has a doctor famous for her beauty named Rawan. At one time, the Kingdom of Bogor was attacked by Bandung Bondowoso, the leader of Pembelajaran state. Bandung Bondowoso was fascinated by the beauty of Rawan and wanted to marry her. She refused. He threatened to kill the family and people of Bogor. Rawan gave him one condition before marrying her. I will marry you, but you have to build 1,000 temples in one night. Bandung Bondowoso agreed to the condition. With the help of spirit, Bandung Bondowoso quickly began building the temples. Rawan panicked and asked the servant for burn the hay. Spirit mistook the burning light of the hay for the light of God and immediately stopped temple construction. With only 999 temples successfully constructed, Bandung Bondowoso has been declared a failure. The princess has to save me. Following his anger, he cursed Rawan. Has been cheated. Now you are the 1,000 temples. In the end, there were total of 1,000 temples. Yes, this 1,000 temple exist now, namely temples of Prambanan. Thank you for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Introduce myself. My name is Arin Susanto. I am from class 9A, number 5. Here I will tell you about the story of Cinderella. Once upon a time, there was a young girl named Cinderella. She lived with her stepmother and 2 stepsisters. The stepmother and sister were conceited and had bad temper. They were treated Cinderella very bad. Her stepmother gave Cinderella the hardest works in the house. Examples such as scrubbing the floor, cleaning the pot and pan, and preparing the food for the family. The 2 stepsisters, on the other hand, didn't work about in the house at all. Their mother gave them many beautiful dresses to wear, but no one was for Cinderella. One day,
The two stepsisters received an invitation the king's son was going to invite every woman in the village. They were excited about this and spent so much time to choose the dresses that they would wear. At last the day of the party came. At that time she was very sad because she couldn't go to the party. "Why are you crying, Cinderella?" a voice asked. "Oh, who are you?" "I'm your godmother. I could help you, but no tell. Why are you crying, Cinderella?" "Because I want so much to choose the go to the party, but I couldn't," said Cinderella. "Well, you've been such as cheerful, hardworking, and you like the girl that I'm going to get pulled into the party," said the aunt. Magically, the fairy godmother changed a pumpkin into a fine coach and mice into a judgment and two footers. Her godmother taped Cinderella's red dress, and it became a beautiful gown. Then she gave her a pair of pretty glass slippers. Then away she drove in her beautiful coach. Cinderella was having a wonderfully good time. She danced again and again with the king's son. Suddenly, the clock began to strike 12. She ran toward as quickly as she could. In the end, in the hurry, one of the classic slippers was left behind. Cinderella disappeared from the prince's eyes at the top. A few days later, the king's son proclaimed that he would marry the girl whose feet fitted the class. Her stepsister tried on the slipper, but it was too small for her. In the end, he let Cinderella try on the slipper, and it fit perfectly. Finally, she was driven to the palace. The king's son was overjoyed to see her again. They were married and lived happily ever after. The moral valued that Cinderella teaches about how to behave in the world is that kindness will be rewarded, whereas selfishness will not. I think it's enough. Thank you for your attention.
Wabarakatuh. Waalaikumsalam.
My name is Putri from class A, and I am absent. The story is not Cinderella. Once upon a time, there was a younger named Isabella. She lived with her stepmother and her stepsister. The stepmother and sister were excited and had a bad day. They were treating Cinderella very quickly. Her stepmother gave Cinderella the hardest work in the house, such as sweeping the floor, getting the cat and the pot, and preparing the food for the family. The two stepsisters, on the other hand, didn't work alone in the house at all. Their mother gave them many beautiful dresses, but none was for Cinderella. One day, the two stepsisters received an invitation that the king's son was going to invite every woman to the palace. They were very excited and spent so much time to choose the dress that they would wear. At last, the day of the party came. Cinderella was very sad because she couldn't go to the party. Why are you crying, Cinderella? Voice asked. Oh, who are you? I'm your godmother. I couldn't help you, but now tell me, why are you crying? I want so much to go to the party, but I couldn't. Well, you've been such a cheerful, heartwarming, and unforgettable that I'm going to see the whole room go to the party, said godmother. Magically, the fairy godmother changed a pumpkin into a fine coach and mice into a coachman and two footmen. Her godmother taped Cinderella's rich dress. It became a beautiful gown. Then she gave a pair of pretty glasses. Now, Cinderella, but you must leave before midnight, said godmother. Then away she drove in the beautiful coach. Cinderella, having a wonderfully good time, she danced again and again with the king's son. Suddenly, the clock began to strike 12. She ran toward the door as quickly as she could. In her hurry, one of the glass slippers was left behind. Cinderella disappeared from the prince's eyes at that time. A few days later, the king's son proclaimed he would marry the girl who was the glass slipper. The two stepsisters tried on the glass slipper, but it was too small for them. He let Cinderella try on the glass slipper, and he did it perfectly. Finally, she driven to the palace. The king's son was overjoyed to see her again. They were married and lived happily ever after. The moral value from this story is teach about we have to in the world and technology. Kindness reward and whereas selfishness. I think it's enough. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Let me introduce myself. My name is Alia Valensa Putri. You can call me Valensa. I'm from class 9A and number absent. In here, I want to tell you a little story about Cinderella. Once upon a time, there was a young girl named Cinderella. She lived with her stepmother and her stepsisters. The stepmother and sisters.
We will continue our discussion about storytelling next day. So please put your book in your bag. Let's pray to going home. Okay, please. I will end our lesson today. Don't forget to revise your storytelling. For me, the last one from me. Keep spirit because where there is a will, there is a way. Di mana ada kemauan pasti ada jalan. Ustaz Mubin, is enough. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.